Last time we ended by fishing, and I said that we were going to get 93 fishing in Menaphos so we can do some crazy AFKing at the Prif Dennis waterfall, and that's exactly what's happening here. There are 3 fishing spots at the Prif waterfall where you can catch small urchins, medium urchins, and large crystal urchins. At 93 you unlock small crystal urchins. 95 is the medium, 97 is the large. And while you're fishing the urchins, you accumulate crystal urchin points. The smalls are worth 1, the mediums are worth 2, and the larges are worth 3. When you get 3,000 crystal urchin points, you can buy the ability to create the crystal rod. The crystal rod is made from a crystal tool seed, and it gives you a 5% increased chance to catch fish. It can also be augmented, so it's better than the rodomatic. It's actually quite peaceful to fish here. Unfortunately, the 93 spot is kind of annoying because if you want to get to the bank, you have to climb up an agility shortcut, which for some reason takes something like 10 seconds to actually do. Then you have to climb back down. Also, getting here is kind of frustrating if you don't have the teleport on the Grace of the Elves, but if you're fishing at the 93 spot, it teleports you to the 95 spot, so you still have to climb down the agility shortcut. So getting 95 is very good. It's much more convenient to fish at the 95 and 97 spot than at the 93 spot. You might think it would take a long time to accumulate 3,000 points, but it's actually not too bad. You see what's happening here is a bunch of urchins are flying out of the water. You can run around and collect them, and you can get a bunch of larges, mediums, and smalls, so it makes the grind for 3,000 points a little bit more bearable. I don't know exactly how many pop out when they do pop out, but hardly anyone who's fishing here gets them because everyone's AFKing, so if you just keep a little bit of attention, you'll be able to get to 3,000 points in no time. Also, you can exchange some of the points for fishing XP. I believe it's 300 points for 3,000 XP. So picking up these urchins, even after you unlock the crystal fishing rod, is worthwhile for easy fishing XP. After several hours, we're finally able to get the crystal fishing rod unlocked, which means we can make as many crystal fishing rods as we want, provided we have crystal tool seeds. We take those crystal tool seeds to Isluin, or whatever the name of this person is if you've done certain quests, and you just create a bunch of rods, you get a bunch of augmenters, you augment them, and you put perks on them, and you just keep fishing. And when you're done getting them to level 10, you disassemble them and move on to the next one. Needless to say, we've prepared quite a bit to hang out at the Prif Dennis waterfall for a while. So, I'll see you when we get 99. I've also been exchanging urchins for XP, and this final exchange is what gets us 99 fishing. Ignore the messed up user interface. I had the game screen resized and pushed off to the side so I didn't have to pay too much attention to it. I was playing other games. And once again, here are the faceted components we got from disassembling all those crystal fishing rods. We had 50-something, now we have 60-something. Not too bad. Unsurprisingly, we get the fishing skill cape from the Master Fisher in the Fishing Guild. This cape gives us an increased chance to catch a double fish. I believe it is about 5%. So if you're training to 120, it's worth wearing this cape while fishing because you'll get more fish. I got a weekly reset token from the traveling merchant, and I used it to reset penguin hide and seek and spied on all the penguins twice this week so we can get a bunch of lamps and use all of it to get XP in woodcutting. You may be wondering why woodcutting. You see, we're very close to 96. And at 96 you can cut crystal trees, and cutting crystal trees is a very AFK and low intensity way of training woodcutting. Admittedly, it's not that fast. I believe crystallize is much faster, but crystallize costs 2 mil per hour and requires a bunch of attention, and you have to keep using the spell on the tree, and I don't want to do it. We're actually very close to getting 99 farming. We've been very close to getting 99 farming for quite some time, actually. And here's pretty much the meta for training it. A lot of people save this for double XP weekend, and they do it with golden dragon fruits, and they boost, so they can go from something like level 110 to 120 really fast. The method is simple. You get some seeds, in my case, dragon fruit seeds, but in people going for 120, it'd be golden dragon fruit seeds. You use the beans you get from your player-owned farm to buy a bunch of leafy growth potions. You plant the cactus seed, or the dragon fruit seed, or the golden dragon fruit seed, whatever it is, and you use the potion. It grows up, just like that. You check the health, you pick the dragon fruits, you clear the plant, and you plant another seed, and repeat until you get the level you want. It's also recommended you bring a bunch of urns and the urn enhancer so you can increase the amount of XP you get. For main accounts, you're limited by the number of beans you have and the number of growth potions you can buy. For Iron Man, you're limited by the amount of seeds you can get, although frankly, if you're an Iron Man, you're probably doing a lot of farm runs to begin with. You need herbs for potions, you need farm animals for potions, you need dinosaurs for potions, you need all this stuff for potions, and potions are very important for Iron Men, and most accounts in general, but on Iron Men you need to make the base potions as well. You can't just buy super attack potions and make extreme attacks to make overloads, or buy super attack potions to make the elder overloads, or what have you. You need to make everything from scratch. Everything from the ground up. So you need as many herbs as you can get, you need as many dinosaur materials as you can get, you need all this produce and stuff. So this probably isn't the best way to level farming on an Iron Man. But you can. 30 or so dragon fruit later and we get 99 farming. Just the second of several 99s we're going to be getting in this episode. We get the farming skill cape from Martin the Master Gardener in Draenor Village. This cape is actually pretty useful. It has a chance, when you're harvesting produce, to harvest the entire plot and note it all immediately. And don't worry, it also takes into account the boosts you get from Juju farming potions and from your Green Fingers aura, if you have it, and of course any other boosts, such as that from the Master Farmer outfit. I understand that the meta for training pretty much all combat stats is ED3 trash runs, and it is very fast. With the Dragon Rider Lance, I was able to get over 1,000,000 XP per hour. But here's the problem. I do not enjoy these trash runs. On an Iron Man, they're very good because you get some raw gold from it. But on a main account, it's just... it's more effort than I'm interested in putting in for the amount of XP I'm getting. I'd rather get less XP per hour with less effort than get 1,000,000 XP per hour with the amount of effort that I have to put in for this, especially since I have to be careful with what's killing me or what I'm killing, and I have to position myself right, and it is nice that it gives Dungeoneering XP, but I can easily get to 99 Dungeoneering just by running a few dungeons at this point. I'm very close, actually. But I did do a bit of ED3 anyways, just to see the amount of XP I could get in the process. And while doing that, I ended up getting 99 Constitution, which used to be called Hit Points, but hasn't been called Hit Points in probably 12, 13 years. We get the Constitution cape at the Duel Arena, also known as the Sand Casino, north of Al-Kharid. The cape is sold by Surgeon General Tefani, and the perk on the cape doubles your health regeneration rate from 0.1% every 6 seconds to 0.2% every 6 seconds. Not that exciting, but it could have its uses in some places. And here's the emote. I've been quite inconsistent with which capes I show the skill cape emote for, but I can't undo that mistake now, so you're just going to have to live with it. Next up is cooking. The method is quite simple. You do sharks to 93, you do rocktails from 93 to 97, and then at 97 you do blue blubber jellyfish until 99. And then at 99 you throw a giant beach party and everyone shows up, because that's the hardest 99 to get, 99 cooking. Admittedly, 99 cooking is probably the best 99 to get because it's borderline free. With portable ranges and the advanced sous chef outfit, you're actually getting about 15% more cooked fish than you're putting in, and you'll probably be able to sell that fish for more than you paid for the raw fish. We get the skill cape from the head chef in the cooking guild, surprise surprise, and this cape is actually very good if you're training to 120, or just if you're an Iron Man, actually. It makes it so you can't burn any food. It's great. You don't have to worry about burning food, so you can get rid of your cooking gauntlets. Like I said, we're very close to 99 Dungeoneering, and all it took us was doing a few sinkholes, doing a few dungeons, killing Ik-Lagor, the Thunderous, and we'll get 99. This cape is great. I love this cape, actually. Okay, it's amazing if you do clue scrolls because you can teleport to any of the resource dungeons. It's an amazing cape. I wish I got it sooner, but I didn't. You get it from Thok. Of course you get it from Thok. He's the guy with the cape right next to him. Look at all these teleport locations. We have these 9, another 9, and 3 more. This cape has 21 teleport locations. And they're all in very obscure spots. It's great. I love it. Firemaking is really easy to train. Get a bunch of logs. Get a bunch of firelighters so you can collect the spirits easily. Get a bunch of augmented crystal tinderboxes with pyromatic and rapid 4. or tinker for. I mean, it's your choice, really. I think I use tinker for. And just disassemble the tinderboxes when they get to level 10. Pop in gizmos to a new tinderbox, and just keep chucking those logs into the portable brazier. Here I was training on the beach, but I switched from the beach to the shanty pass a few times because the portable brazier on the beach was gone several times. I guess people don't want to train firemaking. That's the sentence. People don't want to train firemaking. I don't blame them. And now we're at the Lumbridge Market training firemaking, but this is where we got 99. Alright, you buy the cape from this pyro hanging out in the forest. Ignatius Vulcan, you could tell that he likes fire. And the cape is kind of boring. It acts as a light source, and it makes fire spirits give better rewards. So I guess it can help you save some money if you're getting 120 firemaking or 200 mil firemaking. Although frankly, if you're going for 120 firemaking or 200 mil firemaking, you're probably not too worried about the cost. If anything, you're probably going for the pet, and you just happen to get 200 mil in the meantime because, for whatever reason, the Bernie pet just takes people forever to get, and I'm also doing the thieving skill cape emote for some reason. So at first I thought I'll buy 20,000 black dragon leather, and I thought I'll craft a bunch of black dragon hide shields, thinking that that would be a very fast way to train crafting. Since they use 4 leather each, instead of 1 or 2, I'd use up the leather quickly. But I did that for a bit, and I realized I hated it, so I wanted to get it faster. So I bought 10,000 royal dragon hides, since the buy limit was 10,000 every 4 hours, and I figured this would probably get me pretty close to 99. I was wrong. Fortunately, it didn't cost me that much money. The portable crafter paired with the scroll from Demonheim makes it so you save quite a bit of hide, so you can make more than you would initially calculate if you had none of those bonuses at all. I spent 44 mil on the hide, and I sold all the bodies for 36.6 mil. Cost about 8 mil. It's not great GP per XP, but it's quicker. I don't know. It's probably the best way to train crafting. Iron Men would use harps, honestly. But I wanted to try a different method. What if we tried with the gems that are in my bank right now? Just gems that I've accumulated over time and never did anything with. This is about 7.5 mil worth of uncut gems. We're going to cut them all, see how much XP we get, and see how much it costs. So we're using a portable crafter, which has a chance of saving an uncut gem, and we're using crystal chisels, which has a chance to duplicate a cut gem, both of which save a little bit of money, but in different ways. The former lets you get a little more XP and an extra gem. The latter just gives you an extra gem, so you can sell it back and recoup some of your losses. So it ultimately ended up costing about 2 mil for about 200,000 XP. And it wasn't that much faster than crafting the royal bodies because I still had to bank as frequently. Cutting gems is very quick, but you have to bank every 15 to 18 seconds, just like crafting the hides. So I really don't know which way is a better way of doing it, but I think I'd rather go with the hides. Although really you could mix and match and it would cost just about the same, especially since you have buy limits you got to deal with. I don't know how many gems you can cut per hour or how many you could buy per hour, but I know you can craft more than 10,000 hides in the 4-hour limit you have to buy 10,000 hides. So I guess you could buy a bunch of sapphires, rubies, emeralds, diamonds, dragonstones, and royal hides and just do all of that. And once you're done, those buy limits should be up and you should be able to get more, right? I don't know. I'm just going to stick with royal dragon hide and get 99 from that because another 10,000 will definitely get me 99. I'm not going to need 10,000, but 10,000 will definitely get me there. So I don't have to worry about buy limits anymore. And there is 99 crafting. A very expensive 99, which we didn't spend that much money on. We just kind of trained it passively over time and took advantage of Proteans on double XP a long time ago. We get the crafting skill cape from the Master Crafter in the Crafting Guild. Wow, look at all these people in guilds selling capes. This cape is interesting. We never have to use thread when we're crafting, so that's kind of convenient. And we have a chance to cut all of the gems of the same type in our inventory at once. That makes gem cutting a much faster way of training than hide. Since gem cutting and hide crafting seem to be about the same cost and XP rate, depending on the gem you pick and the hide you pick, the fact that you have a chance of just completing the entire inventory all in one go, oh yeah, totally, that's much better. We're going to end this video with construction contracts. Now, I don't really like construction contracts, but they are a very good way of saving supplies while you're training construction, since they give you a decent boost at the end of the contract, which saves you maybe, what's 10,000 divided by 140? I don't know, 100, maybe 80 planks worth of XP. It's not bad. We could train on the portable sawmill, save some logs that way, but that's kind of a boring way to train. What I want to do is get the best plank box, the one that holds 100 of each plank, and then do some training maybe in the house, since the master construction outfit can teleport us straight to the house, and we'll have a plank box filled with 100 planks plus the 27 in our inventory. We'll be able to make quite a few flotsam prawn brokers per trip to the house. Or we could make 21 mahogany table flat packs at a portable sawmill, which would take about 100 seconds to do, I believe, considering the ticks to make flat packs is kind of lengthy, but it'd be a very AFK way of training. We'll see what happens. But for now, we're going to do some of this construction, and we'll come back next time with more 99s. Here's a hint. It's going to be the rest of them. That's right, we're maxing next episode. See you then. Thanks for watching. Take care.